Nashville Clean. Should be, his is Nashville Soft Wash Pros. Benjamin Wilson. Let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Lean and Mean Academy, where we talk about one truck, big profits. Today, I am on site with Ben Wilson. We landed this job off of Google My Business. This is a huge job in one of the most prestigious areas of the city, or south of the city where I'm from. Ben is going to be killing this job today. We're going to be showing you some footage of him doing that. But if you're looking to learn how to land big jobs like this off of Google My Business, we developed the Rank My GMB in 30 Days course. If you're interested in that, I'm going to be showing you, going into the bowels of Google My Business, showing you everything I do to get up and running, but also ranking within 30 days. Click the first link in the description, first link in the comments. Let's jump into the video. All right, so today Ben is out here cleaning this about 11,000 square foot. It's like 10.8, 10.9, and I don't know if that includes the garage. I don't think the garage is livable, so probably not the garage. We're definitely cleaning that as well. So maybe a little over 11,000 square foot. But this is, you know, it's a stucco siding. And so it's like a stucco coating, if you will. It's coated over brick, as you can see, and it really wants to harbor that algae, you know, long term. It doesn't really want to let go. Ben is using a 2% mix on this, and he is shooting, getting it way up there. And you know, a lot of the ledges right here were the customer's concerns. Some of the ledges on the windows. Where is it? Right there. Yep. A lot of that was their main concern, just because the runoff and the algae build up there. So let's take a look at some of the footage, see how he's handling it, what he's doing to get it done. It's the stainless one, right? Word to the wise, when you're running a 10 gallon a minute Honda, make sure sometime if you don't run with a full tank, which I don't recommend, you're gonna need to pick up a second water hose because it goes through the water, man. And these residential home spigots just can't keep up with it. All right, so a little word of advice for you new guys.
I'm gonna get this rinse, I'm gonna call him.
All right, this house just had a fascia redone, and currently it is leaking into the basement, okay? So even though the house is really expensive, it doesn't mean that the engineering or the planning or even that everything is sealed up. As you can notice, Ben is using basically a water hose pressure rinsing this house, and a lot of the water is leaking into the basement. So what's going to have to happen here, he's going to have to call the customer and let them know that he's not going to continue because it's a liability for him. He doesn't want to get blamed for it. They need to figure that out and call him back. We also had another little issue with the water leaking in where the faucet, it started coming into the dryer and the washer room, and it started leaking in, but it was on an area where we had just rinsed it very lightly, but it was a lot of water. It was way more water than we could have ever put in that area. And so it was definitely, the faucet is leaking inside of the house. So it definitely has to be something that's looked into.
And then, you know, it cleans, it kills off everything, and then I rinse it away. And I mean, I'm not even spraying direct pressure into the windows, anything. And it's, you know, it's still going in there. So
Plot twist. So the customer wants to continue washing, and so we're just going to shut off one of those spigots that was leaking inside, and we're going to go around here, finish this job up. Hey, that's the key to being clear and concise with your customers. If anything happens, you hash it out with them. Stop everything, and then you just hash it out with them until they give you the go. All that's algae, but he also has, check this out, guys. This is not algae, that is brick showing through. So don't be fooled that if this is way up high, some of that may look like algae because you can't really tell it's brick. Yep. And you'll spray 12% on it thinking if it was way up there because you can't tell, and you're like, well, daggum, nothing's taking it off, but it's just the brick showing through. We've already treated this with 6%, okay? But take a look here. All of this had already come off. And how do we know that it was off before? Simple is because you can look on the ground and you can't find any chips from that dry bit. So if you ever have a customer that wants to say that you did that, all you have to do is look on the ground and you'll never find any of the chips, because if you were blowing it off, you'd see chips of it all over the place. All right, guys, so as you can see, this has come much, much cleaner, but a lot of this is runoff staining. Now, when it dries, it's gonna look 100 times better, a lot whiter, but this we would think would come off with 12% or 6%, but it hasn't. So that shows us that it is actual staining that is going into the dry bit simply because of the constant runoff that is coming from here. So if you're on site and you can't get something actually clean, you know, the perfect way that you want it, a lot of times it may be because the runoff has eaten away and it's discolored that dry bit. Holy shit.
When you a savage, you a savage. I mean, good Lord. I mean, how do you hit something like that?
What is that, 4?
Oh,
that's at
every
least
bit
40.
of 50?
Because we're
45,
down
50?
elevation. That right there is probably the bottom of the house. That's where the basement would start, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That line.
Below here, yeah.
So it's
1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 stories. Attic level.
So that's probably 50 feet.
Every bit.
So out of 10, what do you think?
12.
12 out of 10, baby. We love it.
12. They like, what?
Holy God. That's pretty unique.
Snaggle.
Snaggle right there. So as we've seen today, bigger houses inevitably equal bigger tickets, but they also can come with their own set of liabilities, and you got to find a way to mitigate that, okay? This one had a water leak internally in the house, and apparently, according to the owner, the builder has been known for having issues with water leaks inside. So we got lucky on that with Ben Wilson, clearing everything up, shutting everything down before he got the go-ahead to continue with the customer. But if you're wanting to learn how to get $1,000 jobs like this in big areas of town, the wealthy areas of town, go ahead and click the first link in the description. It'll take you to the Rank My GMB in 30 days course that we developed with Justin Rogers. I think you're gonna really enjoy it. It's gonna pop your GMB. It's gonna help you understand a little more in depth about how Google My Business works and how to optimize it for peak performance in your business. I hope you guys love this video. I hope you got a lot out of it. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.